Right. Hello. Good morning. Well, do you remember last week we started to study, to review the animals, right? We didn't finish. So today we are going to continue with this worksheet, right? So, I'm going to start reviewing what we did. As you remember, we spoke about living things and non-living things. Let me do it. Whoops, not working. Living things, non-living things, right? We did this exercise. We talk about birds, about fish, and about mammals. Shall we review the name of the birds first? Come on, everybody. Toucan. I want you to repeat with me, okay? Toucan. Toucan. Good. Eagle. Eagle, penguin, penguin, hen, hen, and ostrich. Brilliant. Those are all birds. Yeah, remember birds have feathers. Repeat with me. They have feathers. They have a beak. They have wings, right? And important is that they lay eggs. Okay, they're not born from the mother's womb. No, 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 no. Those are mammals. They lay eggs, and they have lungs. They breathe through their lungs. The other thing we saw is fish. We talked about fish as well. Repeat with me. Salmon, salmon, tuna, tuna, shark, shark, clownfish, clownfish like Nemo. Yeah, if you watch the film Finding Nemo, that Nemo is a clownfish. Okay, so we know that fish live in water, that they have fins, and the scales. Yeah, they lay eggs, they are born from eggs and breathe through the gills. They don't have lungs, not even pulmones, they have gills, branchials. Alright? So then we've got mammals. We talked about mammals like a lion. Repeat with me. Come on. Lion. Good. Rhino. Rhino. Whale. Whale. Bat. Remember, a bat is a flying mammal. Bats are born from the mother's womb. Yeah, mammals are born. Everybody, mammals are born from the mother's womb. You've got it here. Mammals are born from the mother's womb. Okay, fine. And remember, the whales are also mammals. They are born from the mother's womb. Whales. Okay, they are born from the mother's womb. Fine. So we continue. We did exercise 2. So what we're going to do is read reptiles and amphibians, and then we start with invertebrates, and then we do some exercise. Yeah. But first, let's continue with reptiles. Come on, reptiles. Everybody, I'm going to read, but you have to read after me. Then, yeah. You can pause the video and read it yourself. So, I read, and then you can pause the video and read it yourself, please. Yes, good. So, most reptiles live on land, right? They live on land, en tierra, yeah? Sobre la tierra. They have scales, but others have a shell. They have a shell to cover themselves, to protect themselves, like a turtle. Can you see the turtle? Yeah. All turtles, they have shells. That is the shell that covers, that protect the turtle, like snails. Snails have shells as well, just to protect them. It's like their house. They carry the house everywhere. So, and they have also scales. Can you see the scales in the lizard? In the lizard, you can see they've got scales like fish. Okay, they've got scales, escamas, like fish. All reptiles have scales, all of them. They lay eggs and breathe through their lungs. They've got lungs as well. Yeah, and they lay eggs. They are born from eggs. Crocodiles, lizards, turtles, snake. They all lay eggs. So we're going to read the different reptiles that we have here, and you repeat. Okay? Snake, snake. Crocodile, crocodile. Lizard, lizard. Turtle, turtle. Okay? They are all different reptiles. So as I'm going just to review to remark this. If you look here, say most reptiles live on land. Look, for example, the lizard. If you look at the lizard, lizards live on land. Lizards live on land, right? And snakes, most of snakes live on land because they are also water snakes. Now, but reptiles can Some of them can live, just they live in water and in land as well. For example, this turtle, part of her time she spends it living in water, and part of her time she goes on land. Yeah, so mainly in water, but sometimes I think they go to lay their eggs. Right, when they are going to lay their eggs, they lay their eggs on land. Okay. So let's continue with amphibians. Amphibians. So amphibians, again, I read it first, then you pause it and you read it. Okay. Amphibians. Amphibians breathe through their lungs and their skin. Okay. So they breathe through their lungs and their skin. They've got their skin, they've got bare skin. They have bare skin. La piel como desnuda. They have bare skin amphibians. They lay eggs. And then tadpoles live in water and breathe through their gills. Oh, this is interesting. Have a look here. Everybody repeat with me. Frog, toad, and tadpole. When frogs, well, you know that, right? When frogs and toads are little, they are small, they are called tadpoles, okay? As you know, in Spanish, we call it renacuajo. Yeah, that's a tadpole, okay? So, but tadpoles, they live in water, and they have gills. But when the tadpole grows up, and the tadpole becomes a toad or a frog, right? So they just develop lungs. So frogs and toads, they don't have gills like the tadpole, they have lungs. Okay, very good, well done. Now, so we've seen all the vertebrates. I'm going to skip that. We don't need this anymore. And now we're going to continue with the invertebrates. All right. We're going to continue talking about the invertebrates. We saw all the vertebrates: mammals, reptiles, amphibians, fish, and birds. And we go with invertebrates. Remember, invertebrates, they don't have a backbone. Do you remember last video? We said that vertebrates have a backbone. Well, you and me, we're vertebrates, we have a backbone. Invertebrates don't have a backbone. Example. Let's read now, okay? Everybody reading, yeah? You can pause the video, you read it yourself, and then you listen to me, or the other way around. I read it, you pause the video, and then you read it. So, invertebrates. Invertebrates don't have a backbone. See, they don't have a backbone. They don't have bones. They don't have any bones. They lay eggs and have a soft body. Okay, for example, we've got the ant. Everybody, ant. Ladybird. You can also say ladybug. So it's a ladybird or ladybug, right? Like this. You can find it like this. Lady. Whoops, my handwriting got bug. God, ladybug. Oh, ladybug. Okay, or a ladybug. So butterfly. Everybody, butterfly. Spider, and fly. Okay, so we've got the ant, ladybird, butterfly, spider, and fly. They are all insects, and insects are, well, they're not all insects. Spiders are not insects, right? They are arachnids. Well, anyway, so but the thing is that they are all invertebrates. So what we're going to do is we're going to do exercise 1. Remember what you need to do. You have to take your worksheet, take a sheet, take a pen, and you are going to classify it. To classify all the animals that you can see there. So we're going to classify. Okay, I'm going to read. Say exercise 1. Classify the following animals in one of the groups. So, for example, the ant. Let's take the ant. I'm going to do this for you as an example. Okay, the ant. So, ants. Well, you can see here, ant. What kind of animal is the ant? Right? What kind of animal is it? Is it a bird? A fish? Is it a mammal, a reptile, an amphibian, or an invertebrate? Easy, yeah? We just saw it. The ant is an invertebrate, so you write it down. Okay, you write down. Invertebrate. Ant. Fine. Okay, now we've got the ant, cross. Now, in this very moment, you pause the video, okay, and wait for me. So, and wait to finish the exercise. When you finish the exercise, you go on, you play again, okay? So, 3, 2, 1, pause. Now, okay, you're back. Good. Let's correct the exercise. So now we were doing dolphins, yeah? So the dolphin and dolphin. Right. What about the dolphin? Someone said a fish. Do you think the dolphin is a fish? Oh, come on. Are dolphins born from eggs? No, no, no. They are not born from eggs. Dolphins, and do they have gills? No. Look, as you remember, the dolphins are one of the few water mammals. Dolphins have lungs, right? And they breathe through a hole that they put here. They breathe air, right? So they are born from the mother's womb. They are not born from eggs, so they are not fish. They are mammals. Everybody, dolphin is a mammal. Please, if you didn't do it correct, just correct it. Dolphin is a mammal. Fine. Let's continue. A hen. Well, a hen, easy, right? Hens have feathers, and they've got wings, a beak. What is it? A bird, yeah, good. Hen is a bird. Fine. We continue with dogs. Well, we know what dogs are. Dogs are mammals, yeah, brilliant. They are born from the mother's womb. They've got fur, 4 legs. We said the other day this usually mammals have 4 legs, a tail, right? So dolphin, dog. Okay, more or less. You understand, right? You understand my handwriting. It's fine. Crocodile. What about the crocodile? Well, crocodile. Think of the crocodiles. They've got scales. They are born from eggs, right? Sometimes they part of the day they live. They can go on land as well. They live in water, but they go on land. Sometimes so. Crocodiles are reptiles. All right, just remember they've got scales. Yeah, so they are reptiles. Crocodiles. Okay, God, terrible handwriting. Let me do it again. Okay, oops. Crocodile. There you go. Let's continue. What about the shark? Baby shark. Baby shark. Yeah, shark is a fish. Good. Sharks are fish. Look, remember, sharks are born from eggs. All sharks are born from eggs, and they have gills. Yeah, they are very big fish. But they are fish. They're not mammal. They're fish. Sharks. It's not like the dolphin. Different. So shark. What about the frog? Well, we said that frogs are, say before, amphibians. All right. Frog is an amphibian. Then the spider. What about the spider? The spider is an invertebrate. They don't have a backbone. Spiders, as we see here, up here, they are invertebrates. They have a soft body. It's not hard, but it's soft. It's soft body. It's suave, fragile. Okay, it's body. So that's an invertebrate, a spider. Oh, just 30 minutes to finish. The lion, what is the lion? 30 seconds, sorry. The lion is a mammal, okay? Good. The tuna is a fish. And the snake is a reptile, okay? And look, it is time. Bye bye, see you next week. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye.